Welcome back, ladies and gents. I ended the last video with Joe building some towers, and I just let it play out. He built 3 more towers, large towers, and he also built 10 small towers. And I just let this run until everything was built without recording, because nothing significant happened. The only thing that happened was we had a spider attack right here and a spider attack out here with a spade, but everybody's fully recovered. And I've just been we haven't been doing anything but production, and I just let the game run. But I've paused it now, and I started the recording because we've got Band of Bones coming, and you can see them. They're right there, so we should be able to see them actually. Oh yeah, there they are right there. So that's how close they are. And the only thing that's semi-significant is that Robert has managed to make now 4 specialist grade leather turtlenecks. So before the Band of Bones gets here, I'm going to try to get 4 people in this. We want Batai, Swift, Ruka, and Sonya to come get their high grade leather turtlenecks. All right, there's Batai. Okay, you can go back. Where you at? You go back, stand down here. I've got him turned off of jobs because I'm trying to build up some wheat straw, because I do need to build another wheat field. I just need Swift. Where are you at, Swift? Where is Swift? Oh, there she is. Are you not coming? Come up there. Rain the Giant, come here. And who was the other one? Sonya, come here. All right, Swift, you also get the specialist grade upgrade. Thank you. You can go back to your job. All right, Sonya, please grab one. Specialist grade. And who was the last one? Ruka. Where is Ruka? Not Ruka. Rain the Giant. Where is she at? There she is. She's slow. She's a sheck. All right, come on, come on. Grab that specialist grade. Okay, now everybody just go do your thing. We'll just let the battle play out. I will slow it down slightly. Ferdinand is now an adult. Of course, Tiny is still an elder. Looks like, I want to look at Spade. Spade is, ooh, she's going to go down. She might lose an arm also if she's not careful. Oh, Tiny to the rescue. All right. Spade trying to learn martial arts. Oh. Girl, do something. There you go. Get a kick in. Tiny took him down. Of course, Tiny. Tiny is not to be messed with. Look how big he is. Of course, Ferdinand is no slouch. Dodge, Spade. Dodge. There you go. Get a kick in, and then Ferdinand. Woo, what a hit by Robert. Okay. Let's put it back on fast. Let everybody heal. See who goes to lie down and who does not. Very few people are going to lie down, it looks like. Although I want them to. So I'm going to manually tell them to go lie down. Quite a few are wounded. Perhaps all of them. I don't think there's anybody not wounded. Luckily, we've got the beds for it now, I think. Am I 1 bed short? I'm going to be 1 bed short. That's okay. You come over here and lie on the sleeping bag. Oh, that reminds me. I want to pick up these sleeping bags. So I'll wait till that's done. Tiny and Ferdinand, please come back over here. Thank you. Now, the reason I wound up building these small wind generators is because as Joe was building these large ones, the wind died down, and we were only getting 49 power total from all 5 of these, and that just wasn't enough to power what I needed. So I went ahead and built these small generators because they always provide 25. There's no minimum, regardless of how the wind blows. Whereas these can go from 50 to down, to anything lower. But these are just always 25, so we'll keep those 9 there. Joe, you can get up now. Moo can get up. Griffin. You can see they heal much faster in these beds. Spade's already healed. Okay. Now I think everyone with the exception of Swift is going to have jobs on. I mean, I said Swift and I meant Sonya. I don't want her. Oh, never mind. She was running the grain silo, and I took it off of her skill set. I think, or maybe it was Bataille. Wasn't Bataille. I just got him turned off. Basically, I want to store up 60 wheat straw so I can build another wheat farm. Kang, you're good to go. You can get up. And as you can imagine, I had used a lot of the iron plates and electrical components to build that stuff. But we already built back up. In fact, I turned Sonya off. She was doing electric. No, go back in there and stop for a minute. You can see it's already full again at 25. And her science skill is at 76. Oh, by the way, Swift got up to 92, I think, 91 in farming. She's almost at 92. You can see she's 87% towards 92. So she's doing pretty well right now. She's able to handle everything. We got, as you can see, we're absolutely chock full of cactus. Plenty of cactus. It's the wheat that we need. All right, there's 60 wheat here. Joe, let me turn you off copper, have you come over here, build another farm. We want a extra large wheat farm. And we want it to try to shoehorn in here best you can. Remember, we're only getting 46% crop yield. So even with 4 farms, it's like having less than 2. Oh, you still got one of these. We don't want that. We'll get rid of that. Okay, that's left over from when he was building these things. I don't even have max room available. And in fact, I want to go ahead and take all of that. And that. Directly from the farms adjacent to the farm you're building. Since that needs to come, we need 20 more. Yeah, we got plenty. Again, doing my best to keep him stocked while he's building. There you go. How many do we have left? 25. Okay. Gonna work on... I know. I wanted you to run into here, please. So I can see what's going on in here. All right. I'm going to build another building, which is going to be a storm house. And I'm going to build it right here. Again, I can't see. Where is there's the doorway. All right, we'll build it just this way. And we'll have you plop it down right there. Please build that for me, Joe. That's going to be a battery room. I think I can build batteries. Power. Yeah, battery bank. I'm going to fill that up with batteries so that the excess power we're generating and not able to store will be stored into the batteries. There was something else I wanted to mention. What was it? I don't remember now. Oh, the research. We've done all the research. There's nothing to research because we don't have any more. I think I may have mentioned this before. Everything requires specialist books from here on out. So we have to go, as soon as we get our production up and running, we have to go. And when I say production, I don't mean everything. I mean, I want to get the food, set up and make sure it's running properly. For sure, that would be that's the primary concern right now. Do we have, masterwork. High grade, high grade, high grade, high grade. All right, now I'm going to put all this high grade on tiny because we want to sell those. We don't want them. But that master grade, now what has Joe got? Masterwork. Okay, so Moo is also going to get a masterwork. Are you close enough, Moo? No. Please run. We just go right down the list, left to right, upgrading as people show up, or as the product shows up. Masterwork, boom. Now, who doesn't have, I think it's probably Robert doesn't have a specialist. That's right. Robert, come over here and take the specialist now. Thank you. And then that means that high is going to go back on tiny. Also, I'm thinking we want to swap around Ferdinand. Which one is the... Okay, the adult... Yeah, actually, I do want... Look at the difference in strength between the Elder at 41. I mean, attack, and Ferdinand at 26. And Tiny, I want it... Ferdinand, I would like you to swap with Tiny, please. This stuff that needs to be sold. Again, holding shift and right-clicking removes all the quantities. And I didn't realize, do I have... Yeah, let's put all this... We want to make some room in Ferdinand's backpack, so let's put as many of these in here as we go. 50. I keep thinking that's 100. And of course, we don't have any room. Might just sell that. Joe, what are you doing standing over there? Doing nothing? Ah, you're done. That's right. Go inside, please. Let me make sure I can look in there. Let's go to power and battery banks. Now, I typically start building in the back first because you don't want to fill this all up. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a moment. Let's get as much. Okay, 1, 2. Three. Let him build that. Because if you jam pack this in there, there's the chance that he starts building in the front because it's closer, and once he gets the ones in the front built, he may not be able to access the rear. So I always have him build the rear, build from the rear forward. That's just my personal opinion, the way I do it. Because in the past I've had issues where he builds, or whoever's building will build in the front, builds the front row here, and then they cannot access anything behind it. So I always try to build back first and then work my way forward. We'll just let him do that. What do they take besides, I'm sure it's electronics and, is it metal? Yeah, iron plates and electronics. So I had turned, who was it? Sonia off of this, so I need to get her back over here because we're going to need more electronics. Let me move this up to there. Yeah, she can build. This will hold 5 itself. The storage holds 25 and this will hold 5, so she'll work till that's full, as long as there's no room in this. So you can, there'll be 30 available, and he's using 4 electronics. So he's going to use a lot of electronics. We'll just let her go because there's going to be about 10 of these. 3, 6, 9, maybe even 12, I think. 12 battery packs. You can see the batteries are charging right now up to, we've just got an additional 100 storage. So we can go up to 600 now. As long as there's excess power, it will store into your batteries. And that's what you want. That's what you always want. Notice it's showing you. Right now we're storing, we're not using it. But the wind may die down. See, it's blowing at 49, giving us 49 is what we're using, but it's giving us 500 at the moment. Also, I think I said when I was building these in the last video that these extra 3 would give us another 75 power. And I was thinking, you know, the minimum would be 25, but it actually is an extra 150 power because they're 50 each. When they're at full strength, when the wind's blowing, nice. When the wind dies down, not so much. All right, so now we've got an extra 900 power storage. All right, Joe, come out here and let's build another row. Because we're gonna build some lights here soon, so we want to have plenty of backup power. There you go. Build that row now, please. I'm worried about running out of iron plates, but I do recall there is some on Ferdinand. Actually, Joe, if you're going to take iron plates, take them from Ferdinand. That would be even better. Take all of those. There you go. Thank you very much. He's going to get electronics. He only got 2 electronics. That's fine. Running back and forth builds up his stamina. And speaking of stamina, we got a core here. Are you in range, Joe? Of Ferdinand? Yes. Okay. We'll throw another core on you. Generator core. And then I think I'm going to have... excuse me. I'm going to have Spade. Because she can get a little... Maybe if she's attacked by something, she'll get a little... And Tiny. Run and go sell what Tiny has on him. Let's check. See if Robert's made any more. That's a specialist grade. We'll move that down here. I think everybody's up to speed now. I think everybody's at least got specialist, with the exception of Ruka and Kane, because they have the metal, the chainmail, I think. Yeah, rusty chainmail, rusty chainmail, and I'm fine with leaving that on for now. Let's take a look at it. Notice the rusty chainmail is 100%. But you got these negatives. It does 10, 25, and 60. Whereas the specialist does 17, 28, and 50. So it probably, it's the arm's only 90% instead of 100% though. That's why as soon as you can build the blackened chainmail, that's what I want. I don't know what you want. Okay, now we can store 1,500 power. What does the masterwork do? 21, 33, and 50. 21, 33, 50. How you doing, Joe? Let's take... make sure that I don't have anything else. Nope. And I do want to build... Yeah. I forgot to... Swift. I need to add that. Did that work? There we go. And move the... Oh, I did it twice. Oh, was that cactus? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's wheat. Go up here. We want wheat to be the priority. Not before medic, though. Alright. Alright, yeah, she took some water. What is your skill at, Swift? 91? Alright, there was nothing on Ferdinand. Is there anything in this general box that I want to sell? No. Also, there's some electricals in there I need to put in storage. Alright, Spade and Tiny, let's go for a run. Turn off your jobs and let's head out. I want to go up here to the way station. Sell what we have. If you get attacked, it'll be a good opportunity for Spade to get a beat down or get some experience. One or the other. I'm going to get her martial skills up. Martial arts skills. Let's run in here. A new buyer. Yes and no. It's a new face, but the same group. Okay, Tiny. Sell. Sorry, I was pressing control instead of shift. That's why that was clipping there. I didn't even take note of what our money was before I started. Is there anything here that we want to buy from? I don't believe so. Although we... No, I think this is good. Oh, I want to buy that generator core. Yep. We'll buy that. And, oh, these are the good skeleton repair kits. I'm going to buy all 7 of those. They're expensive, but I'm going to buy all 7 of them. All right, let's run back. All the way back here. Thank you very much. Spade's martial arts is at... Oh, 6. Not very high at all. Still a novice. She's not waxing on and waxing off, that's for sure. Well, she might be waxing, I don't know. All right, we have... let's take Spade right there. And Tiny right there, and then up you go. There we go. Now, Tiny. What is Joe doing? He's aimless. Joe, come over here and trade with Tiny, please. I want you to grab that generator core. Thank you very much. Boom. And I make... Okay, we've got more room here. 1,800 battery charge. We're going to build another row. Oops. Build that. See how this, like for example, if I build all this and then told him to build, you can see he could come in here and just build the closest ones to you and then wouldn't be able to access the ones in the behind them. That is a pain when you do that because you wind up having to delete the ones he's already built in order to get to the ones in the back. So I've learned my lesson the hard way. It's just a matter of waiting for this to build up. Oh man, we got... I think I'm actually going to build another... I'm going to have him build another one also. Wheat farm, that is. Extra large. Yeah, I'm going hog wild here. I don't think it's going to be enough still, but we'll see. Because obviously we're going to get more people in our group. I wish there was a way to turn that. I probably mention this every time, but I just wish there was a way to turn that without having to go, you know, like just a little bit of a turn as opposed to how much it turns. Okay, you should be able to press shift and rotate that in very, very small increments with your mouse wheel, in my opinion. Maybe Kenshi 2, which is being built. All right, 2,100 storage. We're getting there. I think this will be the last row I build for now until we see that we're going to need more power. I want to get these lights built for the farm, which means I'm going to have light around the outside of them and get rid of these torches. I'll have these light posts like right here. Now this is light post 1. I don't think there is another range of light posts. I think this is it. At least I don't recall there being another one. Yeah, it's just light post. Even though, oh, wait a minute. Light post 2. Oh my goodness. I don't think it gives more light though. I think it's just a type. See, these look like what I call telephone poles. And this looks like parking lot. And this one, well, that's it. So you've got 1 and 3. There is no 2. Wonder what happened to 2. Anyway, I prefer these because in my mind, this gives more light. It covers more area than this right here. This would illuminate a smaller area, much better in 360, but I think this illuminates a larger area. And in reality, they're probably exactly the same. They only look different, but I don't know either way, actually. I just prefer these. It's another one of those things I've never bothered. I'm sure it's in the wiki somewhere that says that, but I just personally like this one over the other one. And it probably even tell me in the wiki what happened to light post number 2. Don't know. I do know that I will add another farmer. I was looking at Batai. He has some farming skill. He's got 55 farming skill. So if need be, I will add him. How's our food situation? I haven't made any food quite some time now. We've got a little. We're hanging on there. You can see there was a lot of dust witches built up. So we are creating more than we're using at the moment. But again, we will be taking on more members. Joe, did you finish? I'm assuming you finished over here. I'll check in just a moment. Spade is aimless because I didn't have her job turned on. Spade, run over here, please. See if Joe finished this. Nope. He's got a little bit more. He's probably waiting. Did he use all the electronics would be my guess. Let me turn her job on. Sonia, where are you at? Yeah. Probably out of... Nope. Come over here, Sonia. Please. Are we full of electronics? Yes. What? So maybe he just prioritized building this food resource over that battery pack. We'll see in a moment what he does when he's done here. Oh, he's only able to carry one at a time because he's still full of iron plates. Boy, that's 60 at one at a time. Joe, just drop these on the ground, please. And let's fill you up. There we go. All right, now drop these back in storage. Pick up these iron plates. And then all I'm doing here is left clicking. And then let's go see what's happening here. What is the delay? Electrical components. Now I know what happened probably. I filled you up with iron plates and you didn't have room for electrical components. That's probably exactly what happened. Oh, you're getting food. All right, come over here and grab some electrical components, please. Go inside. You're full. That's the food took all the room. No room for that. Oh, man. All right. Well, come over here, please. Drop these on the ground. Now I'll get you some electrical components. Nope. Right there. There you go. Make as much room as you can. Actually, for right now, I'm gonna put that in there, and then grab these things off the ground as much as you can. Okay. By the way, I just noticed this was that combat cleaver laying there. I think that's probably from one of the Shek attacks. But I'll go check that out in a moment. It's the first time I pressed Alt to pick that stuff off of the ground, and I didn't even think about previous stuff that I had dropped. Anyway, this should be the last battery pack. Each battery pack adds something. 300. All right, Joe, what are you doing? You're storing that stuff back. Thank you very much. Can you store this back, or are you full again already? All right, run over here. Pick this stuff up, if you would, please. And this combat cleaver. That's a good combat cleaver. Who dropped that? Is somebody missing a cleaver? Moo. Okay, that was 43. There's a 37. All right, Swift, you go trade with Joe because that cleaver that he just picked up is better than the one you have. And we'll put this back in there. Actually, no, I want to give this to Tiny. Joe, please go and trade with Tiny. Because we're going to sell this combat cleaver, the 43 one. And we'll put that back there. Also, Tiny. Please trade. Ruka, how many do you have? You don't have any right now. Okay, Ruka, please trade with Tiny. I'm going to give you one of those, maybe even two. I'll give you 2 of these kits. And who's Sonya, isn't it? Yeah, Sonya, please go trade with Tiny. I think you've got the old kit, yeah. The old kit will give you 100 repairs, and this kit gives you 500 repairs. So which one do you think you'd rather use? So we'll give you 2 of these. There you go. And Tiny, I just want you to transfer to Ferdinand. Oh, I cannot transfer animal to animal. Joe, grab those from Tiny. Take all 3 of those. And then give them to Ferdinand, please. And I need to add this to Swift's. Yep. There it is, right there. Wheat farm, and want her at the top. Boom. Put some water in it. So Swift is now handling 12 farms, but the priority is the food, and the secondary is the hemp, because we've got plenty of hemp. How are you doing, Robert? What is your skill now? Up to 84. Very good. How close are you to 85? Almost halfway. And what have you built for us? Specialist. All right, I think we're good to go. Now we can even start selling the specialist grades because everybody has at least specialists. Yep. So everything, unless it's a masterwork, that's the only thing we're going to keep from here on out is masterwork. We're going to have some battle right here. Where are they at? Right here. Joe, come over here. Let's just go ahead and do it. Get that toughness up. How close are you? 45. We got to get you to 46. Well, 50 ideally. Did you forage those animals? You don't have room. Okay, we're going to have to... I want you, Joe, to trade with Tiny. We got to empty your inventory here. There we go. I think now you will forage because we need the skins. There was 5 of them, right? So I better see 5 skins. Yeah, 5 skins. Very good. The meat, I don't care so much, but I'm glad you're getting the meat, and I certainly don't care about the teeth right now. The small amount of cats you would get from the teeth is just inconsequential for the time it takes to do them at this stage of the game. I don't know if we have room in the skin barrels, though. Yeah, we do. Staying close to what? Joe? Oh, bodyguard. I accidentally clicked on that. I don't want that. Boom. Get rid of that. There we go. You got rid of those skins. Now, please go lie down. Because your arm is hurting and your leg is hurting. For some reason, you don't block very well on your right-hand side. Apparently. Ruka, do you have nothing to do? Nope, because your iron refining, we're full of iron. You 3 come back over here, please. Anyone else wounded? Griffin is, but it's all right. He's close enough to being healed that I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, everybody's good. Joe's the only one that was wounded enough to warrant a lie down. You got on a skirt still? I forgot about that. What can we build as far as legs? Samurai cloth pants. That's it. Which I will want to build some of those once. Oh, I've got all these turtlenecks. We just want to get everybody in masterwork. Masterwork, is that what it's called? Yeah, masterwork. Kind of, for a brief moment, I was confusing this with Bannerlord. Materials trader. I don't think I want to. Where's your? Pretty sure I don't want anything from you. But we'll see what you got. Let's see. No, I don't want anything from you. Although, let me check. No, we're good. First aid kits. Yeah, we're good on first aid kits. Carry on. Joe, what are you doing? You're aimless? All right, you're close enough. How about rations? We're good. You know, this is what always concerns me about these bugs. Look at this AI dialogue. We have wares for you, no hives. Come make trade with our wares. Best in the land, we promise you. You won't find better quality anywhere else. How about rations? We have special ones. Handmade. Heave. Wretch. Okay, whatever it is, they don't want to eat it. Then he says, specifically for no hives like you. So it's made just for you guys. You won't buy our snacks? Why are you ignoring us, no hives? Now, if you think about it, let me let this run while I'm thinking about it. There's also an interaction we heard earlier in the game where there was some guys sitting in the bar talking about what are the hives' houses made of? So what in the world are their ration packs made out of, I wonder? Whatever it is, it makes them sick, but they want to make them just for us. What do hivers eat? If you have a hiver in your party, they'll eat the same food as everybody else, and I think in addition they can eat the raw food, raw meat. So it's something other than regular food that they're trying to sell us. I'm just saying the hivers are scum, basically. Don't trust them as far as you can throw them. I just don't like bugs, and that's why I never have a cockroach in my in my parties. I don't see it. Yeah, roaches are just to be killed. They're not to be worked with. Moo, are you busy? No, I didn't think so. But it's okay if she's standing out there because, one, if any dogs or spiders come around to attack her, she gets some experience. And two, running back and forth to the food barrel helps build up her leg strength, we'll say. Okay, I'm going to turn on Bataille now and let him do some cooking since we've got a 230 wheat straw build up. Kang, you're a hungry fella. You're just standing right next to the food barrel. Typical of a Shek. Which I don't think I've had the Shek Kingdom itself come to me for a food raid, have I? I don't recall one. I might have had one, but we've been here quite some time. You can see I don't know. Actually, let me check. Let me turn on my other computer. While these guys are running around doing their business. What I'm going to look is see on the last... Oh, apparently I was watching Sky News on the other computer. Well, I was probably playing War Thunder and watching Sky News. Let's see here. What day was I on during the last video did I end on? Which would have been Kenshi 39. All right, looks like I ended 39 on day 138. So it's only been 6 days, not even a week yet, 6 days since the end of the last video, and he was able to get all this stuff built, of course. But I think Probably at the beginning of the next video, we're going to head south because I want to check this area out down here where this says workshop complex. We got a map some time ago that had this on it, and it may have had other things, but it certainly had this on it. So I think at the beginning of the next episode, we're going to make our way down here and see what is in this workshop complex. But I've still got about 20 minutes left with this one. I probably should be building. I want to see if we've got... I'm pretty sure we do. Can I click on it? There it is. Yeah, we're full there. Joe is aimless, so let's work on building some lights. And I want the light post. So let's start with the food. Typically, I just build one right there. Making sure it's lengthwise. The lights are running lengthwise. And then along the sides, I do the same thing, but turn the light post so that, again, they're running lengthwise. And that does do, that generally is enough light that there's no... Did I just delete this somehow? Did I press a key, though? My mic was in the way, and I couldn't see my keyboard, and my keyboard is not in a traditional location. Because as you know, I'm using a mouse in one hand and a keyboard with the other. So it's not like typing where your keyboard's laid out right where you remember everything. You certainly know where the WASD is. Oh, it just saved it. What in the world am I pressing there that causes it to save? Turn just a tad bit, please. Okay, we'll have you right there. And we'll have another one right here. And this should be enough lighting that they don't suffer, or she does not suffer the penalty. We'll confirm, let him do that. You've got room. And then I'm going to take these torches out and build some more here, but at first I want to get this built. Batai is doing good, cooking the bread. He's having to stop someone. Who was it? Let's see. How about... I can't remember if this is considered labor. What are you doing right now, Batai? What does it say? Farming. Okay, so this is considered farming. So who else had some farming skill? There was someone else that I was using to do just on the silo. So let me find out who that was. Probably Griffin. He has 9... in farming. Griffin, what are you doing? Stone mine. Spade, what are you doing? Fabric loom. Farm trader. I don't need to buy anything from you. Although, where are you? Run, Joe, run. No, I was wondering if he might have some kind of plant that I haven't had access to yet, because to research plants, you have to have some plants of that type. So I was going to buy them, but we've already got cotton, straw, hemp, and cactus. So there's nothing here I need. And I don't want to buy this standard first aid kit, because now I want to buy only the large kits, so he can be on his way. You can see we 2,700 power storage now, so these lights should be okay, because they only have to operate through the night. Well, my mistake. I'm confusing this with solar. But they only have to be... Battery draw is only going to be used when these things... During the night is when the lights go off, is what I was trying to say. The lights will not draw power when they're turned off in the daytime. Obviously. All right, Joe, just keep doing your thing. Once you get these built, I'm going to build back here. Now, I could have went ahead and build here, but my priority right now is the wheat, because that's what we're lacking. the moment. Are we building up? Yes, we are. It definitely is getting larger, so we are definitely making more than we consume right now. So that's okay if there's some off times, some lean times, as it were. Times where we're not actively producing. Joe, what are you waiting on, buddy? Are they all done? Excellent. Okay, let's build the next, or let's get rid of these, which unfortunately are going to wind up making some construction blocks, or building material as they're called. Wind is blowing nicely now. Certainly cranking out the power. All right, now here's a problem. Check Challenger moving. Joe, can you... Who is it and where are they? Band of Bones again. Okay. They're going to be very close because they're just coming from right there. There they are. I was going to have him pick up these, but I'm not going to because we're fixing to go to have a fight here. So let's let this fight take place. Defeated by an outsider. Yeah, I bet that sucks for you, don't it? I know we can take him. I'm just always concerned about losing a limb. All right, let's move it down. Where is Spade? There you are. Come on, Spade. Oh, kick. Another kick. Come on, Spade. Don't lose a leg, please. Ferdinand in. Whoops. I'm going to slow it down a little more as I watch Spade. Spade, you got to dodge. Ferdinand again. Takes over. Spade seeks a new opponent. Oh. That's it. All over with crying. Nobody lost a limb, I don't think. Ooh, Robert got hit hard in the chest. Other than that, not too bad. Not too shabby. But these guys that got hit hard, I do want them to come lie down. Looks like Rain went to lie down all by herself. Joe, you may as well lie down also. Rain, you didn't stay down very long, did you? Swift, yeah, we don't want you working with injuries. Might as well get everybody while I'm here. Moo. You cow? Where's she at? There she is. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, you're coming back to be to he ran back just to walk with his buddy. Moral support, I guess. Very good. Oh, there's another one coming. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna join them for moral support? Hey, y'all doing all right? You need a hand? Nah, man, we got it. All right, well, I'll just follow you back, make sure you make it. Very good. Very good. All right. You're good. You're good. Don't take long in those beds. Come on, Spade. What did you march? Did you march? It was at 5 before. It's at 7. So you're getting there. You, slowly but surely, you're getting there. I know it's tough because you're not wearing the armor like everybody else. I should give you some headgear and some sandals at the very least. I wonder, is there any head wrap? A rattan hat. What does that do for me? There's no negatives. That's good. That's the only thing I can build is a rattan hat as far as headgear. Speaking of which, he is almost done with this leather turtleneck. Where are you at, buddy? You can continue work now. Let's let him finish this and see what it comes out as. There you go. And what was it? Specialist. All right, well. You keep at it. You'll be at masterwork soon. He's at 85. Usually, I think it's a 90, above 90, where you start able to produce masterwork more frequently. At least that's what I believe. Sounds right. Notice Swift, even though... Now, you'll notice here this says failed, because remember, these plants only have a 46% yield because of the low, the land, the type of land that is here. So even though she's got in the 90s, her farming skill, she's going to lose a lot of crop just because the land is terrible for farming wheat. And that's okay. That's why you overbuild. Doesn't cost anything to throw a couple more farms down other than the initial setup. I think you guys are good. How are we doing on... He's doing great. It's once you... The reason you want to have a lot of fabric production is once you start doing weapons also. And... Because the weapons will take fabrics. And you say, well, how can a sword take fabrics? Well, think about the hilt. You know, for example, the hilt is wrapped in fabric. Speaking of which... Nah, we need to get more tech. We need more tech. Just swinging around looking for movement. Hard to see in this dust storm. Looks like outside Alamogordo right now. Imagine what it is down it. Look at that. Still worse than Alamogordo right now. Bandit demands. This has got to be the dust bandits, right? Because they're the only bandits that come. Yeah, dust bandits. All right, where are they at? Right there, coming from the other side of Squin. So that'll probably be the last thing that occurs during this video because I got 7 minutes left. We did get these. I do want to have Joe pick these building material up, please. Thank you very much. And again, I'm holding Alt and then just left clicking on these so that he'll pick them up. If he has room for them. Yep. I don't think is there storage? Oh, Kang. Chill, buddy. Come on, get out of there. Sometimes they do that. You just have them moving. Yeah, he filled that up. Go ahead and drop these right there also. I don't want you to have them for this impending battle with the Dust Bandits. But, that being said, since we got that out of the way, let's put this lighting. We can at least get the blueprints up for the lights. Build that there. And see how the light does... I got to get rid of that. But see, these two lights will get the whole area here. And a lot of times, I'll go through and put one in the middle here. I just don't know if there's going to be room right now. Let me get the exterior done. That's enough. No, we'll go ahead and do this. Might as well do it. See how much power it's going to draw because we're going to need more power in the future. It's one thing to have battery storage. I know how much battery storage we have, but I want to know how much we wind up needing on a daily basis or a nightly basis, as the case may be. All right, now we'll just let you guys do your thing. And once they can show up and attack, apparently there's still a band of bone guy laying around here somewhere. Where's he at? He's right here. Oh, there he is, right there. Oh, he's dead. No, there's got to be one here alive. Dead. 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 Can you guys move out of the way, please? There's someone here that's alive. Or else it wouldn't be showing up on the map. Oh, is that him? No, he's dead. Boy, chumps. Now, this guy you can actually... Nope, I was going to say you can talk to, but you cannot. I think I already spoke to him in the past. All right, Joe. No, I'll just let the fight develop however it's going to develop. I won't have Joe initiate. This guy seems to want to walk through this, though. Let's come out and talk or I'll get upset. But, of course, you see you don't have the option to talk to him. Sometimes you do. I think I've already talked to him in the past, though. I just don't remember. This is video 40. So 40 hours ago, I may have spoke to him. Or, you know, not 40 hours ago. That would be in the beginning. But you know what I'm saying. All right, Spade, where you at? Let me see what you're doing. I admire your work. That was the death touch. See her reach out with the palm of her hand? By the way, I just made that up. I don't know what it's actually called. So I don't want anybody to comment. There's no such thing as a death touch in Kenshi. And they are easy now, because remember, they're just your basic bandit. Really, no one was really hurt. Not hurt enough that I'm going to put anybody in bed. Joe, continue on building. And since we started food production again, are we... Yeah, we're doing well. We're going to run out of wheat straw again. But like I said, as long as we have excess, it's okay if we go sometime waiting on new straw to come in. As long as we... What are you doing? Tiny, could you step out of the way so I can see what this clown is doing? Okay, just Tiny, put him out of his misery. Thank you. 167, one hit. What's over here? Ah. Tiny is just all over the place. Tiny is not fooling around. She took, what, 3 enemies down that Spade was fighting in the last fight. I say she. Is that a male or female? I don't remember now. Tiny, name like Tiny could go either way. I don't think there's a visual. I don't think you can see. Come out here. Come out of the grass, please. I don't know. It sort of looks like a bull. I know it's called a bull, but... Bandit demands has ended. Very good. All right, are we going to have any... Might have to build... I thought at one time I had built another well. I need to build another well, I believe. Maybe not. They're not using... She's not using... Her priority is get the harvest in, then she'll go take water, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Always have been. Because we're still producing excess food. I'm not someone... I'm not... I don't want to say OCDC, but I'm not the type of person that just because 1% of something's not working, you know, I'm going to freak out or I'm going to slip my wrist or something like that. It's not me. Just as long as everything is working generally, I'm happy. Oh, that, I remember I wanted to... You're aimless now, so let's pick these up. Because these are what we want to be on Ferdinand or on Tiny, one of the two. When we're out in the field, we need these. So before I forget, let's pick these up. You don't have room for it? Oh, let's drop that in. Now you've got room for it. Eh? Oops, I picked that up by mistake. Drop those again. All right, that is 6 sleeping bags. Did I put one down over here for emergency purposes? No. Oh, there's that other bed that I said I needed right there. I didn't realize there was another one up top. I forget from a week ago when I built that. All right, please go put these on Ferdinand. Thank you. All 6 of them. Excellent. Now, how are we looking at for leather? All right, Ferdinand has a lot of leather. Ferdinand, run over. Well, you're probably close enough right now. Can you transfer your leather, not your leather, but the leather you're holding? There you go. And we got plenty of skin still. 80 and 76. And we got plenty of hemp. Hemp is full with just 3. Robert, what have you got up to now? You were almost 85 last time we checked. Okay, now you're almost 88 or 86. And what have you built for us? Another specialist grade. All right. I'd really like you to pop out some more masterworks, please. All right, I'm going to continue this on the next session. And at the beginning of the next session, I'm saying this so that when I review the video, I'll know what I want to do. We're going to pack up. We're going to get some food, some supplies, and we're going to head south. That's why I kept talking about I want to get this food built up. It's important to me to get the food built up so that we can pack up our Tiny and Ferdinand with food and head south, and that's what we shall be doing. Adios.